What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this. So, a lot of protesting going on across the country, a lot of looting and things taking place, man. Let me just say this. I don't like that type of stuff at all. We starting to find out that a lot of people this is what they saying, speculations are saying, a lot of people joining these little lootings and riots and things because of the coronavirus situation. A lot of businesses failed, and some of them were setting their properties on fire to collect off the insurance money. We seeing a widespread of violence throughout y'all own communities and neighborhoods. Horrible. See, here's the thing, man. When y'all doing this rioting and looting, you're only doing it in your neighborhoods. But what's so sad, you call yourself doing it for justice. You call yourself doing it for peace while being injustice to somebody else's properties and businesses. You burning down people businesses in your neighborhoods who had nothing to do with what y'all doing. Y'all tearing down the Walmart stores that y'all got to go shop in and things like that, and you making people not have jobs. What about who working at these places of businesses y'all tearing down and burning down? Black people. You doing your own self an injustice. Now you didn't put them out of work. We're still in the middle of a coronavirus. Y'all packing y'allself together. Y'all just do stupid stuff just to do things, and it's stupid, man. It's ignorant. It's foolish. Then you want to put violence on top of violence. Sad thing about it is y'all never address the person who actually guilty. Go to their house. Go to their house. They showed where the police live. They gave you the names of who they is. Y'all don't do that. Y'all go to y'all own communities and tear up y'all stuff. Destroy y'all properties. Come on, man. That stuff's stupid. No. No. No, 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 no. It never fails. It never fails, man. We just show how ignorant we is every time. Every time. They never go after the ones who guilty. The ones who they really mad at. They always take it out on somebody else. Why you destroying where you live? They won't let y'all down. They won't let y'all down in them downtown areas and stuff like that. That's where the money at. They ain't playing that. This as far as y'all go. Y'all ain't coming down here. Y'all ain't coming to these suburban areas neither. You gonna tear that stuff up right where y'all at. Keep that right amongst y'all. And that's how niggas is, man. I told y'all that man going to jail. No ifs, ands, buts about it. He going to jail. He going to jail. Period. It ain't no way he can get around that. My only thing is when I'm seeing this stuff happens, man. Come on, man. Y'all going about things the wrong way. Ain't no good gonna come out of that. None. Ain't no good gonna come out of that. And I guarantee you, when these riots and things is over, they gonna go to them tapes. You're gonna pick out people one by one. When everything is died down and it ain't publicized and the media ain't get it, they gonna start arresting people. That footage out here, all them footage and video, that's out. That's out here. They gonna start putting cases on people. Go get them. Go get them. Go get them. Go get them. And the rest of the world ain't gonna know about it because it won't be televised. We got to be smarter than that, man. People sitting there riding and looting, don't even know who the hell they looting and riding from. One dude on TV talking about, yeah, man, the cop killed Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather? Man, you don't know who the hell you talking about. You talking about George Floyd? No, Floyd Mayweather, the boxer. The police was on his neck. You ain't see the video? Get your dumb ass out of here, man. One man talking about, yeah, man, Rodney King, man, like, free Rodney King. Rodney King dead. Rodney King, man, shut the hell up. No. No, 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 no. And people doing this as a means and justification to steal and rob. Talking about you want freedom and you want justice and you becoming thieves and arsonists and murderers. It ain't no different than the police officer that killed that man. Robbing and ripping people off in businesses and taking away job opportunities in y'all own communities. Just being foolish and stupid. And people who getting these rallies and marching together, y'all better be mindful of what you inviting and who you calling out. Because if a person ain't willing to follow the regulations on what y'all marching about, then why you just calling out people to do that? You gotta do like what Martin Luther King was telling people, look, we for the march and go do this and do that. Whoever coming out here trying to do this in violence, don't come by us. We will have a non-violent march. We gonna do this and we gonna be liberated. And that's exactly what happens. It's exactly what happens. The Bible says the wrath of men work not the righteousness of God. The wrath of men work not the righteousness of God. God's way always works. The difference between people is they never try God's way. They don't try God's way. But then they want to blame God for when things don't happen. They want to blame God for the failures and things like that, but they never do it God's way. They never do it God's way. God say, lean on me. Trust not in your own understanding. Be still and know that I am God. I will not bring shame to you. What that mean? When he will not bring shame to you. That means that if you stand on my word and my principles, I guarantee you it will accomplish what it said it would accomplish. You will not be put to shame. If you read it, do it, and watch the results that come out of it. But we don't do it his way. But then we want to give him the blame when things don't go our way or when something is wrong as a result of sin. See? Believers don't look at things the same as the world do. And when I say the world, I mean those are people who do not know God, that is not up under God, who have no relationship with God. So they see things on a dead level. Believers see things on the spiritual level, alive, and we recognize and understand how to accomplish things, what's the key to success and victory. Why you think they outlaw Jesus Christ? Why you think it's against the law to do things like praying in public places and schools and all these things? Why you think they trying to get rid of Christ? Because they know the power that is in Christ. And if you ever tapped into that power that is in Christ, you will be liberated. The nations will be liberated. The enemy hate Jesus Christ because he's the power that conquer him. And anytime you remove Christ, then the enemy is at his strength. The enemy is at his highest strength. So that's what people don't get. We don't look at things like everybody look at things. We know what happened to sinners, whether black, white, Jew, Mexican, Greek, Hispanic, Indian. We know what happened to sinners. If you a sinner and you don't have a relationship with Jesus Christ, there is no hedge, force shield, protection around you. Anything can happen to you. A cop can kill you. A stray bullet could kill you. A car accident can kill you. Heart attack, strokes, whatever. There is no protection over your life. And what appears to be innocent to some is not innocent when it comes to God. That's what people don't get. You'd be like, oh, he killed that innocent man, or they did that. Innocent by whose standards? Not by God's standards. When you are a sinner regardless to what. The Bible say every man's sin will find him out and catch up with him. So 9 times out of 10, when you looking on the thing, all you seeing is sinners killing sinners. That's all you seeing. Sinners killing sinners. Like when you hear, like, hey, did you hear about such and such who got shot? Or did you hear about such and such who got robbed? Or did you hear about such and such? Those is nothing but what sinners are doing to sinners. And the just, the Bible said 1,000 shall fall at your wayside and 10,000 at your other side, but it shall not come near you. We as believers, we watch that stuff. They don't take us off guard. We not at like, wow, did you see that? No, we know this. We don't panic because the world panicking. We already aware of what's going to happen. God clearly says in the Bible, things will not get better. In the last days, men's hearts will go colder and colder, will wax colder and colder. These are signs of the times. Christ is the Prince of Peace. God is love. Apart from them, you don't have it. Period. You're going to always hear about cop killings and black on black crime, rape, murder, violence, domestic, prison, disease. You're going to hear about that all the time because it's a result of sin and hate for God, what mankind does. I'm not one of these dudes that just jump into conclusions and jump on things because people say stuff. No, I'm not that type of dude. I'm a thinker. Before I act to anything, I pay attention to it. Before I act to anything, I pay attention to it. And I listen closely to what's being said. Yes, he murdered and killed that man for the world to see. And had plenty opportunity to resuscitate that man, to save that man, to get off that man. And he refused to do it. But I still got to be a realist. At the same time, George Floyd put himself in a situation for that to happen to him. Even though the cops was abusing their authority. Cops was called to the scene. But you hear a conversation take place where the black man is talking to George and telling George, hey, why you just didn't get in the car when they put you in the car? Why you just didn't get in the car? Then the black man said, no, I was out here. I saw the whole thing happening because he was trying to help. He say, damn, brother, why you just didn't get in the car when they were putting you in the car, man? Why you had to resist? Yeah, they said that to him. The black man did. And George didn't deny it. He said, man, just get in the car. George said, oh, I will. But at this time, they was on him. He said, I can't breathe. But the black man was telling it. Why was you resisting at first? Why you just didn't get in the car, man? And we see a lot of brothers lose their lives because they resisting and ignorant. These are the cops. If you know they have no problem with killing you, if you know that you in a lose-lose situation, look, you got to be smarter. Play it the right way to live and survive. They the ones got the guns. They the ones got the backup. No matter what, when they call, you're not finna get out that situation. So your best is to try to outthink the situation. Humble yourself. Even if it means kissing ass to get out of that situation. At least you live and survive that temporary moment that may end your life permanently. People don't get that. Now watch them brothers die for nothing because they resisting. And you giving them a reason and an excuse to kill. They train them to kill. They don't train them to hurt. because there's too many lawsuits involved in wrongful deaths and things like that. So they train these officers to kill. A friend of mine worked in a security place, and they go through the same training that the police academy and them go through, and the police force go through. And she one of the supervisors, and she was telling me at first they used to train them on chest shots. That's how you pass. She say now they training them all on just straight head shots. Now in order to pass, you got to be an expert in head shots. They don't want you surviving. That's why you hearing, oh, they shot him 9 times, 17 times, 12 times, 8 times. It's overkill. Because they teach them it's more better to kill them than wound them. If you wound them, they get to testify against you. And then we hit with all these lawsuits. We rather take our chances fighting it in court with a dead man, because the dead man can't testify. So you better off just killing them. You better off just killing them. My advice to brothers and sisters, stop putting yourself in them situations. Stop putting yourself in them situations. When the cops come, they doing stuff. Look, just do what they say. Just do what they say for your safety. Get up out of that situation. That's why the Bible teaches us as believers, we walk with the Lord, man. God give us favor. I've been in them situations many times. God gave me straight favor. Told y'all, one of my guys had that work on him. I ain't know he had that dope and stuff on him. I didn't know that. He didn't even tell me. Police swooped on us, son. Crazy. I'm sitting there like, dang, what's going on? He looking all nervous. Police like, you mind if I go through your jacket? Talking to him. He like, I don't care. They pulled out the wad of work. Like, what you doing with this? He like, I ain't know that was in there. You didn't know this was in your jacket? No, I ain't know this was in my jacket, such and such. Other officers like, he like, yeah, shake them down, such and such. Take them down to the station. That one officer say no. Him, he say, Mr. Baker, you can leave. The other officer like, what? He with him. So he like, Mr. Baker, we apologize. You can leave. I was like, huh? Because as a believer, God knew I didn't know. God had me covered. God had me covered. God said, I got you. I know you didn't know. You didn't know. That's why the Bible say, don't think about what you're going to say at that time. I'll speak for you. That's true. I'm a living witness to that. Non-believers go through that stuff. We got to be wiser, man. You got to learn how to use our heads. You have to stop being so foolish and raise our children to be a better generation, to be a better world. We must stay involved in our children's lives, because it all starts from the home and our upbringing. Hate has no color, none at all. Neither do sin. People struggle with their own demons like they always do. Justice will always prevail in one way or another. It ain't no way of getting around this. With that being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. God bless each and every last one of y'all. Be safe out there. Stop that looting and things like that. Stop destroying your own communities. Tearing down y'all own properties. Now y'all got people who black that's out of jobs now because of these situations. You gotta find a better means to get your point across apart from violence. So with that being said, this Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment, that's a question. It's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth.